Welcome back to our tutorial. As you can see, the blocks editor is open and we have our components, the start button, ball and paddle, and everything seems to be connected. So we are about to start building code for our application. What we want to do, we want to build code so that we can have our start button moving in the direction that we want it to move, or at least to do what it is that we want to do. So what we're going to do under my blocks, we are going to look for start button, and when start button dot click, do some sort of code there. So we need to add code within this particular area so that we can have something happen with the ball. So we go directly on the ball, and what we are going to look for, we're going to have we're going to have the ball. We're going to set the ball color as the first thing is black, so we're going to set that ball color to red. So we are going to right click just at the end of the blocks there so that we can change the color, and we're going to set that color to red. So just right click and we're going to change that color. Next, we want to position the ball to the center of the screen, so we are going to look for set ball dot x and set ball dot y. So we're going to click on ball, and once we can find, we're just going to look for set ball dot x, and there it is, and everything snaps nicely together in this block editor. And we are also going to look for set ball dot y, and we are going to set values to these two variables. We are going to left click, and we're going to go to math and number, and we are going to set this number to, let's see, 150, and we are going to set the y value to, let's see, we put this at I don't know, maybe we can put it at 250. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to set the initial direction of the ball. So what we are going to do, we're going to select the heading, which has a value between 0 and 360. Now if the value is 0, the ball will move to the right, and if the value is 90, the ball will move to the top. If the value is 180, it will move to the left, and if it is 270, it will move to the bottom. So we are going to select the heading for that ball. So what we are going to be looking for is, we're going to set ball heading, and then see what we're going to do now is select a random integer. This will cause the ball to head somewhere to the top of the screen, so we are going to set some values there. Put 50. We click on math and number, and we are going to set that to what value? Set that at 140. Now that we have those things, we're going to look for, we're going to set the ball dot interval, and it's right there. We're going to click that in, set ball dot interval, and we're going to left click and go to math, and we're going to add a number there, Let's make that number value we're looking at. Well, we'll come back to that once we decide a particular value. But the next one we want to do, we are going to set the ball enabled. So we have set ball speed enabled, and now we're going to set that value for the ball interval. We're going to change that to 10, and we're going to go to math number, and we are going to check the ball speed to let's choose a value here. Let's say, okay, let's make that 10 as well. Now if we just look at the entire diagram, what the start button does is that the start button initializes the ball. Okay, we also need to put set ball enabled. We also need to have set ball enabled, and we have that in there. So having the ball enabled, the ball speed and the ball interval, all of this particular code here, ball speed, interval, as well as ball enable, and we have set ball enable to be true, so that when we click, the ball would do exactly what we want it to. So all of the code seems to be coming together quite nicely. So in our next tutorial, what we are going to do, we are going to add code that will also help us to enable the paddle and to get everything come together. So this is the end of the tutorial, so stay tuned for my next tutorial, and bye.